Hello, Internet. My name is Davis. Um, this is gonna be my first video. I'm gonna do a little EDC, little everyday carry, little everyday awesome. Um, this is a video of things I keep on my persons at all times. Well, most times where certain things are legal, and not quite a review, but just things I keep on my persons that help me with my everyday life. Some defensive, some just tools, just to help me with everything. And so yeah, so even though you can't see the waist down, these are the configuration of things that I keep on my persons. And yeah, odds are 98% of the time, if you ask me if I have one of these random items, odds are I probably have at least two of them. Alright, so let's get into it. So, front pockets. Front right hand pocket. This is what I call my utility pocket. This is where I keep like most of my tool type shit. Just like the random odds and ends. And specifically, my specific pockets I try and keep consistent. So everything goes in the same pocket every day. So that way before I head out the door, if I do this consistently, I know if I have or don't have something, but just by tapping a pocket and be like, oh shit, it's empty. Or reaching in a pocket and being like, oh, something that is usually here isn't here today. But oddly, in a later video, I'll show you how to correct that issue. But anyway, so here we go. Disclaimer. Some things change. Not what I carry specifically, like as a whole, just certain little things. I don't know if I'd say extensive or even decent, but I have a little bit of a pocket knife collection, so they kind of swap in and out. Same with multi-tools. I have a couple multi-tools that I kind of interchange from day to day, just depending on what I feel like carrying. And aside from that, everything should be pretty consistent. These should be things that I have on my person 98% of the time. One thing I do not carry to work, I carry it after work. Again, 98 to 99% of the time outside of the work, I do have this thing on my body. Alright, so yeah, let's get into it. Sorry, I trail off a lot. Front, right pocket. Today we got the Kershaw's CQC1. This is a little EDC size 3-inch knife. I have some opinions on it. I have some things I would like to say, and we'll hold that for a later date. Because let's just say I have my opinions. So first thing, right pocket. Second thing, we got a 4.7's Pre-On 2. This is the newer version. It's all kind of ribbed and textured and shit. Random. I know it's not a big deal. The one thing I can say about this right now is I wish it had a black pocket clip. The silver's alright. It's slightly stone washing itself. It'll dull over time. That thing's alright. And it's not a bad light. And goes, the package says to 210. I forgot what the other one is. But definitely nice flashlight. I love it. It's cool. Makes a good little everyday light. Again, I have my opinions on it in use. I've had this thing for at least a month and a half. And we'll also hold that for another video. Maybe I'll do a review. If you guys want to know about it, just ask. Again, staying with the front right pocket, we also have this handy little pry bar. I'm not gonna lie, I don't use this a whole lot. I just carry it because when I do need it, it's nice to have. The cap lifter is probably one of the most used things on this tool. I know, right? Native and Irish. It's got a little hex thing, like wrench style dude, for your bits. Nail lifter, pry bar, and Punisher, right? You got a little wrench set here. The pry bar I actually use a lot for, obviously prying shit. The main thing is at work. I work at a chain grocery store, and when I have to mix paint and the fucking cap lifter is missing, I just use this guy to wedge paint cans open. And I like it. Big fan of paracord. It's kind of my thing when I'm bored. Outside of sharpening knives. Another one of my favorite little deals ever, the Space Pen Bullet in Tactical Black, as they call it. I love this thing. It's amazing. Again, maybe a later video, because I don't want to be like eating up everyone's fucking time talking about the stupid shits. But this one, it'll write upside down, write in the rain, all that great stuff. The thing I personally like about it the most is how tiny it is, and then when you open her up, it turns into a full-size pen. Drops in the pocket, and forget about it, I have it till I need it. Front left pocket. Chapstick and lighter. Former smoker, but I still carry one always, because Alaska be cold and shit sometimes. You never know if you have to light a fire. Chapstick, lips get chapped. It gets dry as shit up here sometimes. And that's it for that pocket. So now we're going to go to my back right pocket. There's mainly two things I have in this pocket. I usually carry a defensive blade, which today is the United Cutlery Williamson Blondie. This is an affordable version. It's got like 440C, G10 scale, stainless back. A lot of people fucking hate it, but I love the camo, the urban camo. Thing is fucking huge. You can choke up on the back like that. Adds like an extra like 2 inches long there. You got like a 4-inch blade. This insane tanto, and this huge M16 style thumb hole. I really love this thing. It's a fucking tank. It's fucking beefy as shit, and it's different. I like different. That's really all I have to say about it for right now. Great knife. I love it. Aside from that, this is also another item. I have like a million fucking wallets, so those things are always swapping out all the time too. So basically generic trifold wallet with the chain. Trifold. And yeah. Wallet, chain. That's really about it. Oh, I don't have them on me right now because I'm inside, but I do have my house keys connected to the little lobster claw. On my belt. Save that for last, sorry. Back left pocket. This is mainly for work. I haven't used it yet. This is my backup for my work notebook. I haven't used it yet. But when my field notes, 48 pages. I love these things. I carry them fucking everywhere. Like I said, this one's brand new. I haven't christened it yet. But I like to have it on my person just because it's easier for me and a lot more simple than trying to get my phone out and type everything by fucking hand, because lazy as shit. Let's see what else we got. We got this little EDC pouch I made myself out of like some fake leather. I'm always gnarring up my hands, which is silly because I work in retail, right? Like I'm technically a sales clerk, but I'm always gnarring up my hands. So I usually keep band-aids. Usually silly ones, because I don't give a fuck. Like some Star Wars, some superheroes, whatever. And then I got this cool little tool logic guy, which I basically just use for a third knife. The toothpick and tweezers kind of helps with the first aid deal. Splinters and whatnot. So yeah, you get those two guys on there, and there's a couple other functions, but I'm not going to bring them up because I don't fucking use them. And that's that. And tobacco is bad for you. But I do carry some snooze when I'm not vaping. So I'm still on nicotine. Just not taking cigarette smoke. So that's it for the pockets. Everything I carry on my pocket. We're gonna move to the belt. I have 2 items left on my belt of my EDC. Leatherman Sidekick. I love this thing. I don't need a fucking tank. I don't need like a super tool or a rebar, though I would like to own one. It would just not be the best for me because I'm not like out there beating the shit out of my Leatherman. I did take this on a recent camping trip, and it's probably seen the most use of its life in a while. But in my everyday, I definitely use the pliers and the knife the most. The screwdriver set, obviously, the Phillips and the flathead. My favorite things is this one is spring loaded. Makes life so much more easier, especially if you're trying to ratchet with this thing. It has the pocket clip, which I actually use for a belt clip to throw it on the belt, because fuck the pouch. If you like the pouch, that's fine. I don't care. Do what you do. The pocket clip's easier for me. Or, you know what I mean. And last but not least, of my everyday carry. This is what I was saying when I said I don't consistently carry this thing all the time. Rule dictates that I can't bring this to work, so I don't. But if you see me outside of work, 98% of the time I do have this on my body. I noticed a lot of people either love or hate this thing, which is cool. If you hate it, that's cool too. I don't really give a fuck. You can hate all you want. But that would be the Beretta 92 FS. I love this gun. Love, love, love it. In the safety check, I put in an empty mag for this video. I usually carry a 136 grain Hornady critical duties. But I love, love, love this gun. Full steel frame, polymer trigger with like their little titanium fucking coating. We got a polymer spring. I put like 800, 900 rounds to this thing. Haven't seen an issue with the polymer. I know a lot of people like, fuck polymer. And I'm like, that's cool. I do want to switch out the grips to get some like G10, maybe Wilson Combat, maybe generic G10. That'll be an eventually deal. I also want to get the Wilson Combat 90 trigger. Just because I don't have the biggest hands, and the double action on this deal for me isn't the best. But yeah, I really do love this firearm. My 3-shot groups, sub MOA. I love it. I shoot it well, and that's why I carry it. I was also born in the 90s, and I'll get into it another time. But yeah, that's my everyday carry, things I keep on my person. If you have any questions, you want to know anything about anything I carry, go ahead, drop in the comment. Ask me. Be like, hey, douchebag, the fuck is that, and what does it do? And I'll be like, hey, this is what it does. So, keep it easy, be good, have a good day.